Saggy, come here, so Saggy. Time for your secret reading. This will be episode 0224. Saggy, I hope you're well. I hope sa una take care of ourselves. I hope that you're meditating and taking deep breaths and staying in your present moment and loving yourself. Okay? Saggy, as always, take the messages that resonate with you and leave the ones that don't, okay? You don't have to try to force things to fit here. You can look at Vibes Tarot like your spiritual study hall, okay? We're here to help each other grow. All belief systems are welcome, okay? All thought processes are welcome. I'm just here to read your energy and go about my business, okay? Saggy! Wagwan, bibs. So when I have messages drop everywhere. Saggy, you got a good one. Listen, I can't feel it. I often say times that I think I'm rambling before I start a reading, it'll be actual downloads for you. So make sure you always listen. Literally. I be feeling like I'm rambling because it's not my situation. You know? But anywho. Let's see what secrets you're revealing this week, Sagittarian. Mekwegwan. Energy's not milk. You can check out any reading on my channel that you're drawn to. If it helps you with your current energy, your situation, you're welcome. When I know I say already, that's what I'm here for. Okay? You do the placement, Saggy, as always. You have to let me know whose energy I'm picking up on. Okay? So I see someone is ready to come out of different energy. I'm going to say different. I'm not going to call it low energy, because a lot of you that resonate with this, I'm literally just now realizing that I don't have the AirPods in. Oh, sorry if you couldn't hear me. Saggy. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. But, yes, I see with Amali here and Bryce that someone is literally freeing themselves. But this is the thing. With you freeing yourself and me seeing these chains, you're actually freeing yourself from your own energy. You're literally freeing yourself from your own energy. You've been holding yourself back. I see that with Amali, Braz, and Carly. Hold on there, Sajimi. I gotta show you the card them. Now, lately, I've been really working hard to really try to, like, read from the booklets as well as, like, you know, using my gifts. But I feel like I just want to use my gifts and do this spread today, Saggy. So we'll see. I want to still give you the booklets messages because there could be something in there that resonates with you too. I know lately my downloads and messages have resonated with the guidebook, but I'm just going to do me if you don't mind tonight, okay? Literally. I feel, okay, you literally are getting out of your own way with this energy, Saggy. You're literally getting out of your own way. I have a Saggy who's literally just been in a different space. I don't want to call it low, like depressive energy, because it's not that for everyone. For some people, I feel that you've just been literally ducked off to yourself. Okay? But you were ducked off to yourself not in the best energy. So but I don't quite read it as depression. It's just more so like you just been to yourself. Then Jenna is here, and this is you gaining wisdom as you meditate, as you take time to yourself. Okay, so again, solitude is not a bad thing. Being to yourself is not a bad thing. It's about your mindset while you're doing it. You see me? Now, I'm a perfect example of this. I can definitely pick on myself because we're here all to like help each other learn, right? Spiritually. I spent so much time to myself at one point. It did turn into like dark, depressive energy, right? But that time to myself was needed. That time in solitude was needed. I grew, I learned, I got downloads, messages, revelations, especially when you do it in nature. It's not realistic for us to spend time in nature 24/7 unless you're blessed to literally live off the grid. Like, I'm working on that. If you literally live off the grid where you wake up to Bambi and trees and birds and stuff, and it's not any humans for miles, I literally aspire towards that. Like, I fuck with that level of like connecting with nature and not being around all the fuckery of society. I'm telling you. So it's very feasible for you to live in that type of environment, right? But if you don't, say you live in a heavily fucking populated area, you want to make sure you take your time in nature parks to meditate. You have to take your time to yourself, Sagittarian, to even get these messages from you. You have to take time with yourself to grow. When I see the owl there, you see the owl? You have to take, like, it's not even an option like, oh, Jew, well, maybe. No, you have to take time to yourself in solitude to get messages from your higher consciousness. It's just what it is. You see, I tell people all the time, you cannot be up under other people trying to grow spiritually. It does not work that way. Okay? It just doesn't. Now, in some belief systems, yes, you congregate, you gather, you practice, cool. Outside of that, it is still vitally important for you to take time to yourself. All right? Now, with me saying that, Perpetua is next. All right? This is you being in solitude in a painful way. So it's confirmed. Some of you, it is confirmed. You've been in solitude in a painful way. You've been literally going through some stuff. But the thing about it, Saggy, it's not all of you. Some of you are in this energy with Carly. You see the chains? Does she look like she's sad? Fuck no. She looks like she just freed herself. Because she did. She just freed herself. Like, look at even how her hair is in the wind. It's just like she just looks like she's at peace. Some of my Saggies have freed themselves and are at peace. Some are still in painful solitude. But the whole point of all these downloads and how it's coming out, because it seems like it's jumbled and all over the place to me. For those of you that resonate with the message, it'll make sense to you. You have to know the difference between different types of solitude. That's so important. You have to, Saggy. You have to know the difference between different types of solitude, because I don't want you to think, oh, I can't be by myself or I'm going to be sad. No, not true. When you're by yourself and you're not up under people, you get so much clarity on stuff. Even about the people you're around, you get clarity. You get messages. It's just, you get gut feelings. That's your intuition. All becomes clear when you take time to yourself and with your spirit. And the way that empaths work, with me being an empath and being gifted, I can't be around too many people too much. It literally is draining to me. It literally makes me feel off. I have to take my time to myself. You see? So I know that's true for everybody. You cannot be up under people. But I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But let's move on to Audaz. All right? You... Saggy, I'm reading for a Sagittarian, and I'm resonating with the Sagittarian right now that you don't want to come out of solitude. And I feel this chilling feeling as I'm reading this. You don't want to come out of solitude. It's like you feel your fear is justified. You have every reason to feel that your fear is justified. You're resisting in this time, okay? Now, Saggy baby, I'm not taking offense to that, right? I'm here to pick up on your energy, and whatever it is that you're in solitude for, I just wish you all the best in finding your healing, okay? I wish you all the best in taking this time that you need to yourself. But this is clear. It's super clear to me that the Saggy that resonates with this sadness, with this solid, it's like you don't want to be bothered right now. You're like, you have justified reasons for why you're afraid to come out of solitude right now. Okay. And as I read that and feel that, I still feel the other Sagittarians that you're curious to know what's on the other side of how you've been ducked off. A lot of my Saggies are freeing themselves and they feel liberated, they feel strong. But then I have some that resonate with this, and it's your fear and whatever it is you're afraid of, you feel like it's justified. And the thing that's so crazy, Saggy, with that is the fact that I still take it as self-inflicted. I don't see not one other person in your reading yet, Saggy. Not one. Like, this is all your energy. Ooh, baby, guess what I see? Elixir is here about remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. Maybe you have to forgive yourself. You ever considered that? You have to forgive yourself. I'm taking this as when you do forgive yourself, you start working on something. It's a project here that you actually start working on. You actually bring it into fruition once you forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for whatever this is, love. Wow. Saggy, as good as I see you feeling justified in your fear, I see Valencia. And I'm not saying Valencia is about determined, like you're determined to fight this thing, whatever it is. You're determined to free yourself. I feel like I'm all over the place because I'm reading for two different Sagittarian energies, right? I know this is a general secret spread for Saggy, but it's like the two Saggies that resonate with this, both of your energies are strong as fuck, and I feel like I'm sitting in the middle of both of you. I feel like there's one Saggy here, and there's one Saggy here, and it's like, here's your energy for this Saggy, and here's your energy for that Saggy, okay? So I do apologize if I'm confusing the fuck out of you. Definitely take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? Because I feel like this reading's all over the place. I feel like maybe I should like delete this and re-record, but I'll see how spirit feels because I know for a fact it's two different Sagittarian energies. Now, for the Sagittarians that this resonates with, the Saggies that have freed themselves and they feel better, they feel light, you know, they just they feel great because they freed themselves, right? It's like, this ain't for you. This specific download is for the ones that feel their fear is justified, because Valencia is like, you're working hard, you're determined to free yourself. So what I don't understand, and it's not meant for me to understand, right, because I'm just a messenger, but what I don't get is how you feel justified in your fear to stay in solitude, right? It's like you're justified in your fear to stay in solitude. You know you don't want to be bothered. It's like a do not disturb sign on your energy for that, but then you're determined to free yourself. Okay? So my love, whoever this is that's determined to free themselves, I'm rooting for you. You can do it. take all the time that you need. You did not hear me press you when it came to this energy, right? I pride myself on being very blunt and direct and being, you know, on some straight shooter tarot vibes, and I am. But this is not a time or a place for me to be abrasive. It's like I understand completely that this energy is just like you're really scared for real. Your resistance comes from your fear. Your fear is crippling, man. Fear is so crippling because fear is like mental. The minute that you change your thought process on something, it's like a cloud lifts and you're able to move forward. My love, your secret reading this week, Saggy, like the theme of your secret reading this week is it's like you're allowing the cloud to pass, but the cloud is fear-based. It's almost like a fog. Lifting the fog. That's literally what your secret is, what you suppressed. Okay? Yeah, you even have your hands close to yourself, and you know when you are in that mannerism of like keeping your hands to, it's like you're afraid. You're like clenching yourself basically. And it's crazy because it's like once you forgive yourself, you lift that fog. You really do. Like as soon as you forgive yourself, you lift that fog. I'm hearing woulda, coulda, shouldas clairaudiently, Sagittarian. Woulda, coulda, shouldas. Like, oh, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. I should have done this. I should have done that. Forgive yourself. And the woulda, coulda, shouldas are a lot because it's like I'm hearing it. It sounds like rambling, but it's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda type energy. Things you wish you would have done differently with your life, like where you feel you should be right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, Saggy, based on divine timing. But I'm gonna mind my business and just read the energy I'm getting. But that's just a little, you know, that's me. That's not no download. Like, you're where you're supposed to be. But your fear and everything you're stressing yourself over, I just need you to calm down long enough to get still and quiet and meditate and literally just start working on forgiving yourself. Because that's only then is when you lift this fog. So maybe I'll be more specific in the title, Lifting the Fog of Fear. That might sound lame to some, but that's literally what your secret is this week. Like do you remember, Saggy, when I brought this spread to the channel, right? I had excellent plans for what I wanted to do with this secret spread. And literally from the first reading from this spread, I read for Pisces, I believe. It's like Spirit gave me a message and was like, no, this secret spread will literally be messages that these zodiac signs are suppressing from themselves. Literally messages from your higher consciousness to mine. And I still feel that it's like your higher consciousness is not afraid at all. This is literally your energy. It's like I get to skip your higher consciousness in this moment. This is your energy all day. It's like your higher consciousness has always been with you, Saggy. Always. And your higher consciousness is a fucking beast. Your higher consciousness is a warrior, like an actual warrior spirit. And I can show you what I mean. Just look at their faces in both of these cards that are in your spread that could have came out any type of way. Look at the tribal makeup. Like, look at how they look. Look at their fucking demeanors. Your higher consciousness ain't scared of shit. I'm going to just tell you that now. Your higher self ain't scared of nothing at all. Your higher consciousness, whenever you're ready, Saggy, is like, yo, I got you. Baby. Go, baby. Go. Your higher consciousness is like, yo, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Your higher consciousness is like a dopey conqueror, you see? A ghost fighter, Ghostbusters. Like, your higher consciousness does not play about you. And the minute that you believe that and you exercise your faith and you forgive yourself, you're going to be straight. The cloud will be lifted. And Futura is in the reverse, man. Like, I'm not surprised. It's like you have a choice to make on what you want to do. And I'm not going to hold you. I take this as like this reading, because it talks about divine, she who divines, future judgment, choice. I take this as like you literally like getting this message whenever you're meant to get it. Okay? I label the episodes for me to keep up with, but you'll watch this when you're meant to watch it. And I take Futura as literally like, yeah, I even see fog around this card. It's like, bro, I can't, I know how gifted I am, but I cannot make this shit. It's like fog around her even. And this isn't your spirit or you. This is literally like, I pick this up as like me being in your energy, like me basically picking up on it. It's like that fog is from you though. It's so crazy. Like, I hope you understand how I tried my best to explain that. But it's like, I see the fog that we're talking about in the reading. Like, and I didn't even notice that before. You see it all around the bottom of her dress. All around Taraz. Can't make this shit up, yo. Couldn't scribble it in the cards right quick. Like, it's crazy. I spoke on you being present before this card even came out. I surprise myself all the time. And I literally spoke on this, like, do you know what you really want, Saggy? Not in the cards, no download. I need to know. Do you know what you really want? And that sounds so random, so I know that's probably from my higher consciousness. But do you know what you really want? Because Geneva and Elise are speaking to me right now. And Geneva is like, you already radiate all of the energy that you need. It's already in you. You already know this. But then Elise is like, what do you wish? Like, what's your manifestation? What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? You have purple in your hair, too. Whoever this resonates with. I see the red and the black, but I'm drawn to the purple. You have purple in your hair, whoever this resonates with right now. You just dyed your hair purple pookie. This is wild, man. I see you literally like you're sad and depressed and even looking down and looking away while you have all this dope ass energy around you. All those little sparkles, orbs. Yo, drop a comment if you've ever seen an orb in real life. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And if you don't know, you won't know. If you know, you'll see it. And it'll make you smile. It'll make you happy. Like, you'll see an actual orb. Like, there are orbs all around this. You have so much beautiful energy around you, Saggy. And I'm still not taking away from my Saggies that do want to stay in this solitude with the fear that they feel is justified. I'm not taking that away from you. You want to know why? Because when I took my time to myself, to heal, to purge, to cry, to reflect, to journal. Nobody bothered me and won't nobody down my fucking throat when I did that. So I'm not going to be down your throat and bothering you. But I'm here, as always, when you want to unpack that energy. And Saggy, literally for the fact that I just want to, because I want to just check back in. I know you get your spreads, but I do want to come back to this energy. Maybe we'll do like a part 2 or something. Let me make a note of this. Because I just want to check back in with you. I don't like that you are in this energy. I really don't. But I respect it. Okay? I respect it. But I'm hopeful because I feel like you're determined to come out of it. And the only thing you have to do is forgive yourself. And literally when you come out of this energy and you forgive yourself, Sagittarius, you start launching a whole freaking project. Like you start working on something immediately. And there's butterflies all around this. There's butterflies all around this energy. Butterflies are like transformation and growth. So my darling, I know this isn't terrible because I would literally feel it. I've done readings before that the energy was so bad that I had to take time to literally recharge. Like I had to go purge, I had to go sage, I had to go do all of that. This ain't that type of thing. It's not terrible, but I don't like that you feel this way because I don't want none of the vibes, tribe, you see, to feel down. And you know what? I just saw a whole nother download. This is so dope. You won't be here forever, Saggy. You won't be in this sadness forever, okay? You're here just for now. You still have a whole path, all right? X marks the spot. You know I'm a visual person. X marks the spot. That's just where you are now in this life cycle. You still have your whole life ahead of you to do so much more than just the space you're in now. And I just want you to know that, because oftentimes when we're going through things, we feel like, oh man, like that's it, like woe is me, that's it, like, and we really feel that way. I've been there. But just remind yourself, I'll remind you too, this is just right now. You feeling this way, you thinking this way, the situation is just for now. You have to come out of it. There's no way to go but up from this energy, right? We can be stagnant. We can let 5 whole years go by of us sitting in one spot. I'm not exaggerating because I literally, at one point in my life was going through things personally where I literally was like in stagnant energy for a long time. I say that to say I'm not judging you, okay? When I was in my stagnant energy, I didn't have to be. I literally was crippling myself mentally, and that's why I said I can relate to this. I didn't have to be in that energy, but in my mind, I felt like a handful of traumatic experiences was enough for me to just be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on society and the whole world. I don't need to be around humans at all. Like, it was that bad. And I say all that to say, Saggy, I feel like your energy is just for a season. Like, this is just for now. You may even be feeling like you're being cold towards people. Honestly, fuck them. I'm not being funny. You got to take care of you right now. Take care of you. Take care of you. If you don't want to be entertaining people, you don't want to be hosting people and all of that, like, don't push yourself or force yourself to entertain nobody but yourself. Okay? Yeah. You're not even dressing up right now. Like, you're literally just reaching for whatever you can find, whether it's wrinkled, whether it's dirty. You're just like, I get that. Like, that's definitely depression. When it's hard to get ready, when it's hard to like put yourself together. I know, like, when I say I've been there, Saggy, I've been there. This is not my reading. I just say all of these analogies so you know you're not by yourself, and other people have been through shit too. You get what I'm saying? It's okay. Did you eat today? Go get you something to eat if you didn't eat today. Okay? Go make you something. Just take a bite. Get you something to drink. Okay? Get you a nice blanket. Wrap yourself up tight. Do what it takes to make your spirit feel comfortable at this time, okay? I literally feel this as you going through some deep depression, whoever this is, and I'm sending you so much love because I've been there. Like, my time that I went through that was 2018. And if you ask me, I feel like I'm just coming out of it, official tissue, just coming out of it. Because, yeah, that shit was dark. And shit for me happened like dominoes. Like, it was like one traumatic experience after another, like dominoes. And it's like, I ain't gonna get into it, Saggy, but just know you're not by yourself, babe. Just know you are not by yourself. And I want you to really work hard to forgive yourself for whatever this is. I see that you, in some type of way, want to come out of it. This could be your higher consciousness. But you can free yourself whenever you get ready, okay? Seriously. Saggy, thanks for coming back by to pull up on me for your secret reading, episode 0224. All right? I'm thinking about you. I'm actually concerned about you, and I am going to check back in with you. We're going to make this a part 2. Okay? Now, you don't have to come back by if you already got what you needed and got the messages that you needed. But for those of you that are in this depression energy, where you feel your fear is justified and you're kind of like resisting coming out of it, we're going to talk about it some more, okay? Yeah. This is episode 0224, part 1, Lifting the Fog of Fear. All right, my darling. It's like I feel chills and stuff. Like I feel everything. I feel it. Like I feel chills. I feel cold. Like I feel what you got going on, Saggy. But I don't know the specifics. But I feel like I know enough to help. I just don't want it to come off like I'm just talking about me. I'm only just trying to give you examples that I can relate. I can so much relate to what I feel from you. So you're not alone. You're not alone. You're a part of Vibes Tribe. So we're there for the whole of we. You're not by yourself. Because we're always together in spirit. And we'll be together in spirit until we literally are able to link up. Because from the beginning, before I even started reading on the channel, I always thought about like having group meditations. Think about like big ass plush pillows and a billion candles and like us just literally meditating together. I am so ready for that. Y'all don't understand. I just am so ready for that. Like, and you probably like, Joe, you want to go sit in the dark with strangers? Like, no, these are not strangers. This is the tribe. Like, I just think it'll be lit. Like, you know, these are things I love doing on my own. And other people that like come into their own journeys, like it's just lit. Like, so yeah, we're gonna find a way to do it. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but we're gonna find a way to do it on Microsoft Teams, Zoom, something. But I really want like, I'm thinking like a building and big huge plush pillows, and you just dress comfy, like literally comfy, like, and you literally just come as you are, and you're taking time with your spirit, but amongst other great energy. Now, this is something I was never open to doing when I was going through my depression and my dark time. I wasn't, be around people. I was barely answering my phone. So I get it. Take all the time you need. But I'm here with you. Okay, I'm definitely here with you always, always, always. My Instagram is Read Juju, ReadGugu, if you want to reach out. My personal one is Juju Vibes, G-U-G-G, excuse me, GUGUXV But yeah. And this energy is free. Like, this is literally free energy. I'm not charging for these readings. Like, I haven't even opened private booking yet this year. Like, I have not opened it yet. I'm just in a space where I feel like I'll open it when it's time for me to open it. And people have been asking me, like, how can they book a private reading? Can they get a private reading? Can they get a personal reading for just them? I haven't forgot about y'all, but I just feel like I have personal spiritual work to do for the collective before I do that, before I even open private readings. I opened them off and on last year upon like calendar availability, but it's like, I just want to show love right now. Y'all been showing me love. I just want to show love. Like, you know, you'll always have your free readings on the channel. Always, always, always. All right. Later on, when I do open up private bookings and we start doing different things like that, you'll always have your free readings as an option, because I understand that everyone cannot do that, you know. So I'll always make sure I show love to the people who want to support with a like or share or subscribe, you know. Saggy, my darling. Brush your hair. You've got something in your hair. It looks like a twig to me, like a little twig type of pine straw type of deal. But you want to brush it out of your hair. That's for somebody. Especially brush it out of your hair before it gets tangled. You're a whole regal royal, whoever this is, because I see your crown in different depictions. 3 different depictions I see. No, 4, excuse me. 5. Ugh. I see your crown in 5 different depictions here. Literally crown chakra energy. Your hair as a crown in one. An actual like headdress type of situation. An actual crown. Your royalty. And half the battle, half of the reason you're depressed is because of the state of the fucking world right now. And I can't blame you. It's fucked up, ain't it? I already know. I know. You know? But we just have to, as much as I whine and literally say, yo, I want Morty to come back. I want to see Back to the Future. Like, bring the whip. Let me just grab Princeton and we out. I got a fish and a hermit crab too, so I got to get them too, and my cat's outside. But anywho, it's like I'm ready to go because I don't like it here. I get it, like 2022, like I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here. But it's like, man, like let's go back to the 70s, please. Can we go back to before all of this crap? So I feel you. But Saggy, I'm going to leave it there, okay? Take care of yourself. I'm sending so much love your way. Like, I'm so sorry to hear that you're in this depressive down energy. But we all go through it. It's just a matter of how you come out of it. And I want to make sure you come out of it in the most healthiest way, okay? Later, Saggy.